Right, this product review is for the UVEX FP1 helmet. I got this helmet about 2.5–3 years ago, although you can still buy it today. I just wanted to run through a couple of the reasons why I bought it at the time, why I chose this one over any other helmet, and I can sort of show you how it's also stood the test of time. So firstly, from a colour perspective, I went for the blue and white lid. Excuse the marks here, these just from stickers from a Sportive where the stickers didn't come off quite well. And as you can see, it's got quite a nice shape to it. It's definitely, this was their top of the range model, and was quite light actually as well. It's about 240 grams if I remember rightly. It felt really light, and it's got a lot of nice vents to the helmet, which means that you get good airflow through it. But then at the same time, even on cold days, I don't really feel any particular elements on my head, as it were. I know I've got a slight lack of hair as well, but generally speaking, it's a very comfortable helmet. And when you put it on, you tend to forget you're wearing it, and it's actually really comfortable. I really haven't had a problem with it. One of the main reasons I chose it, I'm just going to show this to you by putting the helmet on, is that I compared it to a couple of other helmets which just seemed to be that little bit wider. This one seemed to be quite streamlined on the head, and I thought the other helmets just really over exaggerated the width of the actual helmet itself, whereas this one here fits really nicely. I'll go sideways there so you can see it. Fits really nicely on the head itself. You've got this adjuster here at the back with a twisting mechanic to tighten it, and then it sits really nice and easily on the head itself. Okay, and then it's got a standard clasp as well, as you'd expect, which just slots really nicely in, and then the red button to release it. Now, in terms of the a couple of the problems with the helmet since I bought it, and this really, I mean, it's 2.5 years old, so I suppose it's been, you know, fairly battered and bruised a bit. I mean, I haven't actually come off on the bike at all, but you know, as you'd expect, there's wear and tear on it. So firstly, some of the internal sort of rubber lining elements are sort of beginning to fray a bit. But most significantly, I suppose, which is a bit disappointing, is the circular adjuster there at the back, which actually, before I go on to that, you can see in here the circular adjuster connects, I'll just move those, connects here to the side pieces, so you get, when you tighten it, it tightens the whole of the helmet around the head at one go rather than one side or the other, so you do get quite a good balanced sort of adjustment, which is good. But I don't know if you can see this, but the plastic grip bits have actually come off, so I've only got 2 left, and I think when those final 2 go, it's actually going to be quite difficult to actually tighten the helmet, which is a bit of a shame. I'm going to see if I can't get a replacement for it, but it is slightly annoying. When I bought this helmet, I think I paid about £100 for it. I've just seen online that it's probably, you can probably pick one up for about 60 quid now. Now for 60 quid, I think that's a pretty good helmet for that kind of money. Given that this is UVEX's top of the range lid for road cyclists as well, I think it's a fairly decent buy. I did a written review on the helmet at the time when I first bought it, which the link's in the description below this video as well. So, you know, do feel free to go and have a look at that as well. So from a ratings perspective, I'm actually going to give this lid pretty much a sort of 9 out of 10. I'm only going to give it a drop of the mark for some of these wear and tear elements, which I'm a bit disappointed about. But other than that, it really comes highly recommended. I think it's a good solid piece of kit. It doesn't weigh too much, and it's really very, very comfortable.